Have you ever wondered if you really know who you are? Every day we meet people who seem friendly, approachable, even perfect. But sometimes it's just the surface. How do we know if what they show really reflects their innermost nature? We live in a world where appearance dominates, and in this world, very few people are willing to show their true colors. And here's something you might not expect. You don't have to be a psychologist or a seasoned analyst to recognize who is truly sincere. Everything just needs to be a little more subtle, and in the following two things you will see the whole character of a person. Not complicated theories, but simple actions, signs that anyone can recognize if they know how to observe. Imagine being able to see the true nature of others just by paying attention to the little details in their actions. Actions that are not hidden by the outer shell. These signals can change the way you see the people in your life. And interestingly, they can also help you realize a lot about yourself. In today's video, I'll take you through two important signals that, once understood, will make you never take others for granted again. You will see through not only the people around you, but also yourself. So if you're ready to see what the naked eye can't see, start now. Don't forget to subscribe, because there will be more lessons from Stoic philosophy coming soon, helping you live a more meaningful and self-reliant life. Now let's get started. First sign: how others treat those who can't reciprocate. One of the clearest ways to see a person's true nature is to observe how they treat those who can't provide them with anything in return. You can see this in simple but revealing moments. When someone is confronted by a waiter, a cashier, or even a passerby in need. When there is no exchange of benefits, no power or relationship behind it, people's actions will accurately reflect what they really think of others. In this case, compliments, smiles, and friendliness are not about impressing, but about reflecting their core values, respect and kindness. Let me share a real-life story that I witnessed. I remember seeing a man walk into a coffee shop where things weren't going well. The waiter had some problems with his order, but instead of getting angry or criticizing, the man just smiled and said, "It's okay, I understand. Thank you for trying." There was no complaining or bad attitude. It was kindness in an unfavorable situation. And through it, I realized that the man was not only polite, but also a man of great character, because he treated the waiter as if they were the most important person in the room, even though they could not benefit him. This reminded me of a philosophy by Epictetus. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that defines who you are. Small, seemingly meaningless actions are how you react to the world, and they reflect your inner empathy, wisdom, and character. Remember, how you treat people who can do nothing for you says more about you than any other action. If you find compassion for such people, you will not only build deeper relationships with those around you, but you will also realize the inner freedom that Stoicism emphasizes. Living according to values that are not dictated by circumstances or the expectations of others. When you expect nothing from others and still treat them with respect, you not only demonstrate virtue but also demonstrate that you are self-sufficient and not dependent on the opinions of others. Small acts like these, a thank you, a smile, or a patient attitude, are opportunities for you to live according to Stoic principles, helping you become an inner free person and understand your true worth. Signal number 2, how a person keeps a promise. You've probably encountered a situation where a promise is broken. A friend promises to help you with anything, but ends up saying that he's busy. A coworker commits to completing a task on time, but finds every excuse to delay. These broken promises may seem like small things to others, but to those who truly care, they reflect something much bigger. Promises are the foundation of trust. In Stoic philosophy, keeping promises is not simply a matter of convenience, but also a sign of character. Epictetus once said, "Do not make promises that you cannot keep, for every time you break a promise, you lose a part of your own honor." When you break a promise, you not only lose the trust of others, but also undermine your own self-esteem. Imagine two friends. The first one, when he promises to help, always shows up on time and even brings extra stuff to help you. The second one always makes excuses at the last minute and always has a reason why he can't keep his promise. Who would you trust more? A promise, no matter how small, reflects a person's self-worth. Keeping promises not only affects how others see us, but also how we see ourselves. If you repeatedly break promises to yourself, say if you promise to exercise but always put it off, or if you promise to learn a new skill but never start, you'll lose faith in yourself. This reminds me of a story from work. I had a boss who always promised to help his team get the tools they needed to do their jobs more effectively. However, every time an employee asks for support or change, he makes excuses that the budget doesn't allow it or that he has too many other priorities. It feels like all his promises are just empty words. On the other hand, another boss, despite facing many difficulties, always tries his best to help his employees have a better working environment, even if it is just small things like listening and providing practical support. This action shows his ethics and trustworthiness. When you keep your promises, whether in small situations or big decisions, you build a strong trust with others and, more importantly, with yourself. In difficult times when the going gets tough, a person who keeps his commitments shows steadfastness and strong character. On the other hand, those who easily break promises show a weakness in their character. They lack perseverance and commitment in action. Ask yourself, does this person look for solutions when difficulties arise, or does he give up easily? Don't just listen to what people say. Look at their actions, especially when no one is watching. When you're evaluating someone, pay attention to the promises they keep, because these are the moments that reveal their true integrity, responsibility, and character. There are two things you need to observe to see a person's true character. 1. How they treat those who are not of use to them. 2. Do they keep their promises? Actions always speak louder than words. Genuine people don't need to prove themselves with flowery words. They show it through small, consistent gestures. And more importantly, look at yourself. Do you respect those around you, regardless of their status? Do you keep your promises to yourself and others? The Stoic philosophy not only helps us understand others, but also helps us live a more valuable life. Be someone others can trust, and most importantly, be someone you can be proud of. If you found this lesson helpful, please share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue your journey of discovering profound philosophical lessons that will help you master your life. You can't change the world around you, but you can always change the way you react to it. See you in the next video.